Hello everyone. Uh, Today, what we are going to discuss, we are going to just start a new series. Basically, not a new series. It's just the our hackathon project, and we have cleared the first round, the basic round, which was the PPT submission. So today, what we will discuss, we will discuss about the problem statement, and also our next step. Our next step is to build the prototype again. So I will just show you how we can build the prototype, and again it will be totally from scratch, and I will also tell you that how I got selected in this hackathon and all those things. Okay, all those stuffs I will be discussing today. So here, if you just look into it, okay, basically our problem statement was to provide the SLA breaches. SLA breaches means, in simple word, which I can define SLA is. SLA, you can say, is the time which is being assigned to you by the client. If you are a company, then the SLAs are being assigned to the client. And if you are an employee, so some SLAs are being assigned to you by your manager or TL itself. And how it is being assigned, it's like the basically the deadline. Okay, so you are given the deadline, and upon that particular deadline, you are assigned to complete your specific work. Okay, so in simple words, SLA means this. Okay, if we will dive more into this, like in this particular projects, what type of SLAs we are working on and what type of things we are doing this, right? So for this, I will just open my PPT once. Okay, and this was the same PPT which we got selected. It's like our team. Okay, so basically the team leader here is Aditi Sahai. Okay, so unfortunately my team members haven't joined the meet. They are busy in their stuffs. Okay, so yes, our team leader is Aditi Sahai, and you can see here the problem statement. The problem statement is MSPs and IT team often faces SLA breaches. Uh, what do you understand by MSPs and IT teams often faces SLA breaches means? The deadlines. The IT team sometimes they fails to meet the deadlines, and what that it does, it results in a revenue loss. Obviously, if a client, for example, take a customer who is visiting a shop, right, and he have asked the shopkeeper, okay, I want this particular item, and the shopkeeper told, okay, for this particular item I will order it, and you will get it by day after tomorrow, or day after tomorrow, or any particular date which he had given you, right? So you visited that date, you visited day after tomorrow, and you found out that the shopkeeper have failed to make the arrangements of your particular uh, thing, means like which you have asked him. Okay, and you have failed to do so. So what you will do, you will definitely go to another shop and you will buy it, right? You will not wait for him, right? Nobody no waits for anyone. And certainly, what this shopkeeper how this shopkeeper got affected, there is a revenue loss for him. Why? Because the purchase which was being made by me, I haven't made the purchase from him. I went to another shop. Why? Because he have given me particular deadline, and within that particular deadline, he had failed to achieve that thing. And for that reason, I was a customer, I was a client for him, and I went to some different shop because at the end I am paying money, right? So I want the thing should be done on time, and the thing should be efficient, right? So this is the particular thing. So also you can write it, sorry, you can understand it, that SLA breaches and revenue loss due to poor time tracking. Poor time tracking, which I've told you, manual to process. There are various delay in responding to tickets. Means like if you have raised some ticket, okay, you are in some IT department and you have raised some tickets, okay, the client have raised some ticket, and technicians waste time in switching tools. And for various to solve various tickets, there are various tools in IT, right? So technicians, there is a they particularly don't waste time, but when you are switching to different tools, there is a time gap there here. Okay, and forget to log hours, miss SLA deadlines. This reduces client satisfaction and causes financial loss. Okay. So whatever thing which I've explained you in simple terms, this is the only thing which is written here. So this will be our problem statement, and just see how we are solving it, right? And you can see here it is the brief about the idea. We propose an AI agent and how that AI agent will work. AI agent one will be the SLA guardian. SLA guardian means who will be monitoring the SLA's thing. And auto time ledger. Auto time ledger means it will take means the time. It will mapping the time, and automatically it will be solving the issues, right? So you can see here uh, how we will go through. We will predict SLA breaches before they happen and take preventive actions, means reassign tickets, send acknowledgement. Okay, so for example, somebody have uh, issued a ticket, right? So if what we will do, we will see, right, if the departments that everyone is busy there in some particular work, right? So we will reassign to ticket to someone, and we will also send the acknowledgement thing. Why? Because what it will help, it will help in reducing the time effort. Okay, and it will get help us to solve the tickets easily. Okay, and also one thing will be there, automatically tracks technician work using time signals, remote session, scripts run, ticket activity, draft, accurate time logs. So we will just automatically we will track the technician work as well. Okay, and also we will provide instant ticket context. Instant ticket context means similar past issues. If the issues which is being raised in that particular ticket, we will go through our data and we will check that okay, uh, the same issues have been raised earlier, so maybe we can approach for the same way. Okay, for example, if you're in college, right? So there is some issues. Issues means you are not able to log in with your college ID, right? So you will definitely go and seek help from your coordinator, right? And in past, it might happen that several students have approached to coordinator by saying that my ID is not logged into. So what coordinator will do? Immediately she will reset your password. So resetting the password, this how we can get that? We have got that by looking into similar past issues. Past issues means you are not able to log in with your college ID, and similar kind of issues may be faced by the person which was before you. You are not the first person that who will get these the same issues, right? So we can solve the same issues with the answers or the results which we got from our previous thing, right? And we will also check the device health, KB particles, to speed up the resolution. Okay, to speed up the resolution means to speed up the things. Okay, and execute safe auto remediation for simple issues. Example, restart, service, flush DNS. This solution ensures fewer SLA violations. SLA violations means the deadlines. The deadlines means like there are certain deadlines given to you. Okay, this work should be done in this way. So you will be able to do more work and SLA violations will be less. Okay, and how it is being differentiating from others means like everyone is solving the same problem, everyone is in the same hackathon, right? Various teams are there, various teams have registered for such, right? So how our idea is differentiating from others? Okay, so it will not just alert, it will take closed loop action. Closed loop action means it will acknowledge the ticket raised, it will reassign, and it will escalate as well. It will solve as well after reassigning it. And it's a closed loop. Closed loop means it will work like this in a loop. So there is no break in between. Okay. And you can see here zero click time capture from real work signals. Zero click time capture from real work signals means uh, the work which we are doing, remote sessions are there, right? Scripts are there, right? So we will capture the zero click time, the time taken for that, and tenant aware policies for different client needs, white hours approvals, or tenant aware policies for different client needs means several clients have several needs, right? So for different clients, different policies will be there for solving those particular problem statement, right? So quiet hours will be there, approvals we need for such, right? So that policies will be there so that it will take the less time. Focus on safety with guardrails and rollback options. The rollback options means rollback, if you would understand, or rollback in the SQL term also. Rollback means something which we have done it. If you want to reverse it, that the changes we have already committed the changes and we want to roll back it, right? So there will be a rollback option as well. So if any error have been occurred, so you can just go through it and you can submit, you can resolve the query, resolve the SLA breaches with effective way. Okay, and you can see here how it will solve the problem. It will reduce SLA violations by proactive intervention. Proactive intervention means, previously you can see here in the problem statement, it was the manual process, poor time tracking, and due to switching of uh, tools, several tools are there, right? So due to switching of tools, various means like there was a time gap in between, loss of time was there, right? So it will be looking proactively into it so that the time capture or the time which we have, that my particular AI agent will be looking into it. So it will be proactive and captures lost billable hours through automatic time logging. Capture lost billable hours means, for example, see, everyone like we are working and time. Time is something which is limited here. Everything which is there, it's unlimited in either way. Whether I talk about money, because there is no finite number for that. If you say that you want to earn 1 CR, so after 1 CR there is 100 CR, then there is 200. So there is not finite thing. But the time is a finite. We have only 24 hours here. So if the time is lost, so obviously you are hampering some or the other thing, right? So we will capture similarly the lost billable hours, because time is the most important thing, and how we can use the effective time. Give technicians ready context. Ready context means technicians will not use their manual approach of solving the problems. They will get the solutions at the same time. For example, I am a technician. Somebody has raised a ticket. I am seeing that ticket. I am thinking in my mind that whether I will be able to solve it, not with whether I will be able to solve it. I am thinking in my way, like how we can solve this problem. But what my AI agent will do, it will think, it will provide solution, and it will give it to me. So what will happen? At once I will see the ticket, then I have seen the solution provided by my AI agent, and I will work on it. So it will be a technical ready context and the faster ticket resolution. Improve client satisfactions and revenue for MSP. Obviously, if I will be saving time, my work will be efficient, so the client will be happy, and obviously the revenue will increase, right? Unique selling propositions, USP. What will be the USP of our of this particular project? Okay, so on the very first thing, we are predicting SLA breaches in advance and prevents them with automated actions. SLA breaches, the time taken, the whatever problems which we are facing in the SLAs. So it will, in advance, it will prevent them. Okay, so for example, there are certain inconsistencies in solving this ticket. So what my AI agent will do, it will just think, and it will resolve it before the problem arises, because it thinks, okay, so for example, you have raised a ticket, okay, and after raising a ticket, I had figured it out, okay, you will be facing the similar type of problem. So what my AI agent will do, it will solve that problem, and it will prevent to occur that, right? With automated actions are there, several actions will be there, and it will be just preventing those, and it will track the technician work automatically without manual input. I will track the technician work, the technician who is working on that particular SLAs, how he is able to solve it. Okay, so without manual input, provides decision cards for every action. Every action means like every action the technician is doing, I will provide the, my agent will provide the decision cards for that. So what will happen? It will be totally transparent and it will be trustworthy as well. And it will be easy to integrate with SuperOps platform and scalable for MSPs. Obviously, the most important thing whenever you are building any model, the it is integration part, and it shows how you are able to integrate the thing, how you are able to connect those things, right? So that's the most important thing of any model of anything, means like how I am able to connect with you guys. Okay, so I'm explaining this project, but the connection between me and you. Okay, how I am able to connect with you, how I am able to explain you. So here also there is some integration part is there. So it will be easy to integrate with super apps platform. For example, there are viewers who couldn't understand Hindi as well, my mother tongue, which is Hindi. So I'm just explaining. If you could look into my videos, it will, it's totally in English. So the integration means I know this language, English, right? So that somebody who doesn't understand Hindi, we share a common language which is English. He will be able to understand it. What if I don't know English? Then I will not be able to integrate with that particular audience, right? So that integration thing is the most important, whether it's with the integration of APIs or anything. Okay, uh, and the list of the features, the our solution, what is the features of our solution? So you can see here SLA guardian is there. SLA guardian, which I have explained, how it will predict the SLA breaches, early take preventive actions. I explain all this. Auto time ledger track technicians work ticket enrichment, and adds device health, past similar issues, knowledge based snippets, which I've talked about. Safe auto remediations, execute simple fixes. Simple fixes means some of the tickets which needs some of the service which needs which can be solved by just restarting the device, right? Flushing the DNS. Okay, so these are the common and the most the basic things which it can be solved. So it will be solved automatically without any technician's intervention. Okay, under the set policies and guardrails. Okay, so if you can see here how our process flow diagram will be look here. Here you will be able to understand in a much better way. Once the ticket is created or updated, my agent will check the SLA risks. What is the SLA risks of? If high risk, then it will take preventive actions. It will act, reassign, escalate. Technician works on ticket. Then auto time capture from signals will be there. And then safe auto remediation. And the technician works, it will be in the two different way. One will be ticket enrichment, means the device plus KB plus similar. Then it will close the ticket, decision time and log time. Okay. So whenever the technician will work on some ticket, it will go either in the two options. For example, it will auto capture from the signals or not, or if it's the ticket enrichment, the device plus. So the technician will work into it. Okay, and at the same time, every time, it will be logging into the time. So how much time the technician took to work on this. Okay, and these wireframes and mock diagrams, these wireframes is nothing but how our app will look like. So you can see here on the very first interface of our app, it will be login, then dashboard, then decision card, time graph, enrichment. So this is something for the web designing part. Okay, and this will be the architecture diagram, how our architecture diagram will look like. Okay, this is end user requester. Then it will go again to the super ops, PSARM, webhooks plus APIs, this integration part. Then again from here it will go here. It's like if once we reach from here, we will go from this is the rollback thing. We can roll back as well. And after this, is done, we can go to the agent core. Okay. Then after agent core, our agent is being assigned. Then the agent intelligence will be working here. The SLA risk time enrichment playbooks, which I have discussed earlier, the features. Okay. Then several data layers will be there. The data layers, the layers which we talk about. If you could understand the computer vision and neural network, Basically, computer vision and neural networks is not here. It's like I'm just explaining in terms of that. Whenever you are approaching any image, okay, whenever you are processing some image, so for that particular image you have to pass the pixel intensity, you have to pass through several layers, right? Then only you can be able to generate the processed image. If we will just apply the logic from, so the data layer is the same way, there we were several layers are there in data, and every for every layer you have to blend through it. For that, we will check the logs, the decision cards. Okay, so these all things are there. Then the technician tools are there. If is having remote session script, so that tools also we will check. And again, agent core, what will we do? Or the technician's UI will be there, the user interface which you are seeing right in front of my screen. So it will just take the time graph, enrichment, run playbooks, and it will directly sent to the agent core. Okay, how much then my agent intelligence will work, and it will capture the time taken, the point which we have discussed here, which you can see the time auto time ledger. It tracks the technician work. So how it's tracking, you can see a technician user interface is there, it will go into agent core, and after that my AI intelligence is being working here. And after data layer, what is happening, it will go to the manager dashboard after my agent, which is being blended into every data layers, and it will provide you the solution for that. So it will just go into the dashboard, and in the dashboard it will show you the risk and metrics. Okay, and my agent code, it will works into, you can see here some action layers will be there, super ops, the features which we have discussed. One, it will go inject through the data layer, that is ingestion. Then after that it will be into the action layer, the super ops API, MCP device actions, which we have discussed, right? And technologies which we will be using in the solution, you can see here backend, uh, for Python again, the framework fast API will be there. Rally and Arcworks is there for data. Postgres SQL will be there. Object storage for logs. Okay. AI and logic. It will be the rule-based baseline, gradable to GBDT and BM25 for similarity. Okay. And integration, how will we integrate those? Will be super ops, webhooks, and APIs. The API integration part, which I have told you, how what is do you mean by integration, right? And the user interface, it will be the minimal react, means like minimal react next.js means the minimal use of there. We will not diving much into the part of react and next.js for the dashboards, but yes, some user interface we need for. And the infrastructure, obviously it will be the Amazon and ECS tool, Lambda and Cloud Watch logs. And what will be the implementation cost or cost? Implementation cost, generally via AWS, it's between 0 to $100. Okay, development effort 2 to 3 developers into 2 weeks. Hackathon phase. So right now in our team, we three people are there. Me, which is Avinash, and our team leader Aditi, and our one more teammate, which is Ragul. So we three are working. Developers are working, and within 2 weeks we will be able to complete this. Okay. So the third party tool which we will be using is open source BM25. No paid vendors needed as well. Okay. Now we will take about how impact and KPIs will be there, how our project will impact it, and what is the key performance indicator in our project. So you can check here, the SLA breach is there. SLA breach means like it will reduce it to 40 to 60%. Extra time the capture, it will be 20 to 30%. Average time handle will be 10 to 25, and CSAT will give the faster updates. And the future scope, you can see your assignment, optimizer skill load, data ops approvals. These all things we can just upgrade it to our. And monetizing means subscriptions is with not much, but it will be dollar 15 to 40 take per month tires. Okay, if somebody wants to buy our app, buy our this project, so subscriptions only needed is 50 to $40, and optional performance fees is 5 to 10% of recovered billables. Okay, so this was the there for what our problem statement is and how we are going to solve it. Okay, So tomorrow I will just give much more detail of it, and after day after tomorrow we will be start working on the civil, how our code will work and what all things is needed for such. Okay, so till then, you just subscribe this playlist, pull the bell notification on, otherwise you will not be able to get when I'm uploading this video, and you might miss some of the things, okay, in the way. So see you tomorrow then at the same time. Till then, goodbye, take care, Jai Hind.